But if I think about who's gonna like John Wick or who's gonna like The Raid, who's gonna like Warhammer, the community of people that are gonna like those things way bigger, right? And
Oh yeah.
so I can talk to those people about the stuff that they love. But as I said, when they're not paying attention, sprinkle in a little bit of education. And so they get their entertainment, but I've also educated them. And then wait a minute, it's the end of the video and they go, holy shit, I just learned about X, Y, and Z. I didn't know that before. Right. And it's like they think they're learning about Warhammer or they're thinking they're learning about John Wick, but I'm teaching them about, orthopedic surgery. And so that is kind of how I stumbled upon that, and that's why I've decided to kind of go that route. And I recognize that other orthopedic surgeons, some of my colleagues, they look at what I do and they think, oh, it's silly, like what's the point? But I would say to them this, I have the analytics for my content, right? And so I know how many people it has touched. And if you think about this for a second, the average orthopedic surgeon will go to a conference, and if he's an academic orthopedic surgeon, he will speak at that conference to maybe 1,000 orthopedic surgeons. Okay, and then those orthopedic surgeons, say you have like whatever percentage. Let me be generous and say 10% of those orthopedic surgeons are going to go out and propagate what they have learned about that particular thing out to their community, of students, residents, whatever. So now we've gone from 1,000 to say we've gone to 10,000, and then those people are going to either touch their patients with that information or use it, incorporate that information into their practice, and it will go out. And so we'll say we've gone from 1,000 to 10,000. I'll be really generous to say 100,000 over the lifespan of whatever that piece of information. And I touch 100,000 people with one video. I touch, you know what I mean? Like, and each month I have 2.5 million views on my videos, right? And over the course of the last year, I got 26 million views. So it's like the power of me being able to impact people is significantly overshadows that of my academic colleagues. And not only that, they have to disseminate their message to an orthopedic surgeon who's then going to disseminate it to his trainees, who's then are going to disseminate it to the public. I am direct to the public with this information. So the ability of me to influence people and into to educate people is significantly greater than what it is for my academic colleagues. So they laugh at what I'm doing, some of them, and they poo-poo it, but it's like, bro, just look at the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves. So
Well, I mean, my day job, my alter ego, I suppose you could call it, is I work in a university as a program coordinator for PhD students.
that's
And I see some of the white papers and all that they read, and it's so dry and it's so dull. And like your way of presenting gets people interested, but like you're saying, it educates them on such unique things that they think, "Oh, I'll watch another one," and before they know it, they've got a good grounding in, "Oh, that's wrong on my knee.